Yeah, Brandon fits our team really well as a right-handed hitting outfielder. He can play all three spots, been really effective against left-handed pitching. He's a good base runner, good defender, great teammate, really gritty player that plays the game the right way. So we feel like he'll complement our group really well.
How important was it too that he's under control for beyond this year?
I think that was one of the goals that we had going into the deadline, was to try to target players that could impact not only this year's team but the next few years, and Brandon certainly fits into that.
Did you go about this thinking that eventually you will have Michael Brantley back?
I think we tried to be prepared for either way, and we thought about different scenarios and how all of the pieces would come together if Michael came back as well as if he didn't.
How important was it to stress not just acquiring talented players, but players that, as you said, fit? It's not just about accumulating as many talented guys as you can. It's about putting together a roster that fits together.
I think we are always cognizant of that. I think it's not just about what an individual's skills or talents might be, but the people that they are, the teammates, the way they compete, the way they play the game, the way they prepare. All of those things are really important for us, and we're very conscious of the guys that we do bring in the clubhouse.
Chris, obviously with Uribe, the presence he was in the clubhouse, and a guy that I think has made quite an imprint, more a baseball decision than anything?
It was a really difficult decision with Juan. He did make an incredible impact in our clubhouse with a handful of players specifically, and it just got to the point where we felt that, as a team, as we were trying to put the pieces together moving forward, that, we should go in a different direction. But we're really grateful for the impact he made in our clubhouse and on the careers of some of our younger players.
Mike and Chris both, on Jose playing a lot of third base now, how do you think that'll go, and how did you feel when you kept looking at him playing at third?
Well, we feel like he has been very good defensively wherever we put him, which is a huge benefit on a roster and a huge benefit to Tito. So I think as we move forward, given that Juan will be off the team, the majority of his playing time will likely come at third base, and we feel great about him there. I think it's in some ways allows us to do even more in the outfield as we kind of mix and match out there, especially with the addition of Geyer.
How about how do you feel defensively even when you got him just playing regularly at third?
Yeah, I think we feel very good about Jose at third, and I think the more he plays there, the more comfortable he'll be.
Is there any benefit for him to actually be able to stick in one spot? He's kind of bounced around, not that he hasn't performed well, but just the benefit of being able to stay in one spot and kind of concentrate on that.
I think Jose's done an incredible job given what we've asked of him. With him being a natural second baseman over the course of the last few years, I think he's played the least amount of time at his most natural position. So he's played shortstop, he's played third base, he's played the outfield, and he's done a really good job in all of those spots. But I do think there's some value and some benefit to a guy getting more continuity in one place, and I think he can only benefit from that. But I do think you'll see us continue to bounce him around. He may play more at third, but I still think there will be opportunities for him to play other positions.
How challenging is it to have a trade that you think is going to go through and then it doesn't go through, and then to just kind of pick up and move on and focus on the next task?
I think that's one of the things in our roles you get accustomed to, is you deal with what you can control. We work towards something, and then it happens or it doesn't. And if it happens, then you move on to the next thing, and if it doesn't, you do the same thing. You focus on what you can control.
What did you think of the available hitters market out there as you were trying to improve the offense?
I think there were a number of options out there. I actually think what happened over the course of the last couple of weeks is that a few players on contending teams ended up going on the DL, which created a little bit more demand for some of those guys than there were initially.
Tito said he felt you guys aced the deadline. But you guys know more of what did come to fruition, what didn't come to fruition. How do you feel about what you were able to accomplish given what you were trying to accomplish?
I think we feel really good about the team that we have right now. And it's not just about the deadline. It's about, and I talked about this yesterday, the group of guys that are in the clubhouse that have put us in this position. And I think they deserve a lot of the credit for helping shape our approach to the deadline, which was to try to be aggressive and find players that complemented the group that was already here. And we went into the deadline with a set of goals, and we think we largely were able to accomplish those. We're never satisfied. I mean, we talk about it all the time. We're always looking for ways to be better, but we do feel good about what we were able to accomplish.
Still anticipate staying busy through the rest of this month with waiver trades and anything?
Yeah, I don't know how active, or I don't know how likely something will be, but we'll certainly be paying attention to the waiver wire. And again, if there are opportunities to improve, we'll look to do it.
Have you guys, do you know anything more about Brantley, any more of a feel for when and how much he might be able to help you?
Not really, Paul, other than what we've shared already, that he's continuing to progress. Hopefully can get back in games here at some point soon and then see where it goes from there, but we don't have any more clarity than that.